This week's episode, we talk about being in the palm of big electrolyte.
Yeah.
You thought she was sponsored by electrolyte. Also, by the way, they're unless you've had diarrhea or you've done a very, very long run.
Yeah.
You've been taken in by electrolyte salespeople.
You tell that to the Reddit Mount Jarrow UK subreddit.
And how Davina McCall's the head girl of menopause.
Because the NHS and other places, they offer this like jelly, and the jelly don't do shit. Like the jelly don't. They might not actually put jelly up there.
And there's no reason for them not to anaesthetize you. Because then I watched something where probably like this Davina McCall menopause thing, because she sponsors it. She sponsors the menopause.
That was such vitriol.
Well, she's like the head girl of menopause, isn't she?
Ignore that feeling.
I might delete Chat GPT off my phone.
What? My lord. When did this come out? This is shocking to me because
It would feel like cutting off a relative. Well, worse.
Yeah.
Because I would miss it so much.
You're a big defender of Chat GPT in our friendship group. Anytime that I let down Fern slightly in the friendship, whether that be like not texting back with descriptive enough answers that she feels listened to, or she will then send me a screenshot of what Chat GPT has said, which is the absolute most arse-licking shit ever. Chat GPT to ever been is just like, why, Fern, that is the greatest idea anyone's ever come up with in my life. So to hear that you're thinking of deleting it, it is surprising to me.
So to deal with addressing how I cope with loneliness, Alison and her other friend started replying to me as if they were Chat GPT.
Yes.
And saying, wow, Fern, what a great story. What a great thing to say. I thought this was very cruel.
Yeah. Fern, I think it's fine when people lash out. I'm not saying you've it's always like, this is always done in defense, and you were right at the time.
So I asked my Chat GPT to stop sucking up to me, and it now opens every single answer with, okay, here's how it's going to be in a blunt, autistic-friendly way. No nonsense.
No nonsense, and then the biggest load of nonsense after.
Well, no, because, so for example, I was running the other day, and then my knee hurt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I'm getting a pain that's a very distinct semicircle above my knee. Straight away, it was like, you're not activating your glutes. I know this is true because I've been told this before. I have a dead flat arse. And it was like, this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
But is it activated?
Yeah, baby. It's activated.
How do you know?
Well, I get no complaints.
No, but I mean, to propel you forward when you run. I don't think so.
Well, do you not do that? I don't know. I do RDLs all the time. We'll go back to ChatGPT.
They do activate your arse.
Yeah. I've been the one thing I was told by someone who was like, if you're going to lose weight, please don't lose that fantastic arse. And so I have concentrated on keeping the glutes.
Who said that?
My ex-boyfriend, yeah. Who else would take that much of an interest? My mum.
I thought it was your mum.
My stepdad. My doctor. The NHS sent me a letter. Can please keep that ass. But no, you go back to ChatGPT. It's funny where like ChatGPT is doing sentences to you going, just saying it out straight in an autistic friendly manner. And it's like, look, if I got a plaster and I said it's autistic friendly, it doesn't make it autistic friendly. I just put the words.
Well, ChatGPT, here's the thing, and tell me how you would solve this.
Yeah.
A lot of autistic people love ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Because it's a safe way to ask questions without being shouted down, chastised when you don't know what you've done wrong.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, so there. And I said that to my partner. I was like, so there. And he said, look, communication's hard for everyone. Like, we all miscommunicate, and that's all part of being human.
He's very wise. Genuinely, yeah.
But
if you think
it does happen more
for autistic people. Yeah.
Like, there's sometimes there's a thing I want to ask, and I just know there's no humans in my life I can ask, so I ask that.
But like, what did you do before ChatGPT?
Reddit.
Yeah.
That's where all the sickles are.
I know, and it's less bad for the environment.
Anyway, I read a thing about Chat GPT psychosis, which there hasn't been any substantive research into. There's just like a lot of anecdotal evidence.
Yeah.
But so there was one guy who jumped out of a window because his female chatbot was like, "Oh, if you die, we can be together. Like we can be in heaven together."
Heaven, like Chat GPT is going to heaven. Dogs don't even go to heaven. How the fuck is Chat GPT?
Wait, dogs do go to heaven. Psychics are always talking to them in their readings.
Of course, psychics are talking to them in their readings, because who's the biggest fucking audience for a psychic but like pug holders and like,
Well, but to be honest, when I was reading all the examples, it just sounded like these people were on the edge anyway. In the same way that, like, if you're prone to psychosis, you shouldn't smoke weed.
Yeah.
Whereas I can have it all the time and be amazing and just function so well.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Well, yeah. Why did you quit weed? Didn't you quit weed for a little while?
For about a week. No, sorry, for about 3 weeks.
Why did you quit?
To see if it changed my writing. But then I got a medical prescription for weed.
Yes.
And guess what? If you get, this is so sad, half CBD and half THC exactly, you don't get like too high.
Oh, what do you get?
You just get like a nice level where it's really good for painkilling effects, which is what I take it for.
Yeah, because you've got problems with
joints
your
and
joints.
that.
Yeah.
So and then you just go to sleep. But then if I want to be like high and just like think mad thoughts, I would take street weed.
Street weed, yeah. You want that? The street weed. What's it like?
Wait, what was the question? Oh, why did I quit? I thought it was affecting my memory. Yeah, I thought it might be affecting my memory.
Yeah, I can see that.
But then I don't think so. I just feel like I'm like function so much better with it. And it's funny seeing when you're in countries where it's legal, how much it is sold to people as a solution for loads of things.
You mean like all these different ailments and stuff like that?
Well, weed helping people with ADHD. Do you think
I've seen that advertised to me. I've never, this is like anecdotally, all that stuff. I'm not a big weed person. Generally.
That's mad because I think of you when we became friends. I was like, it's so good to finally have a female friend that I can get stoned with.
Because I dress like I dress and like.
No, because we got stoned and you put on the Tierra Whack album with all the videos.
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
Not because of how you dress, because we were stoned watching rap videos.
Oh yeah, that would be an indicator. Yeah. Did remember when you were crying at the Fringe and we got pizza, or was I crying?
Yeah, no, it was me.
And did we have weed then?
Do you know why I was crying?
Why?
Because a heavily pregnant woman came to my show and got angry at my abortion joke and acted like I was just saying it to her.
Yeah.
And she just kept looking at me, like rubbing her belly, and it was so awful.
Yeah, people do get weird about that, especially pregnant people. I think it's the hormones and every individual thinks they're in their own like film, because I think people with eating disorders, I have an eating disorder, but like I think some people with eating disorders don't like listening to people talk about restricting their diet.
Oh my God, any calorie counting now is disordered eating. Not everything is disordered eating, and people don't, but people do project that onto you.
But also sometimes, like, this is the thing, right? When you talk about calories, I'm not being a cunt, but when you talk about calories, I zone out and like da, because I just find it boring or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the people who are angry about calorie counting who have eating disorders are inflicting a morality on it, but like there's not a lot of stuff that people talk about that I'm like,
no, just when you said about it being boring, I was gonna say a worser thing back.
Worry about why?
I'm not gonna say it.
No, because I have the will of the people behind me, and you. There's a fight going on within you. There's two wolves within.
Do you know how many times you said electrolytes when we were on tour together?
Yeah.
Electrolytes.
I love them.
Electrolytes. Protein. I have to eat protein every day.
Yeah.
You thought she was sponsored by Also, by the way, they're bullshit. Unless you've had diarrhea or you've done a very, very long run.
Yeah.
You've been taken in by electrolyte salespeople.
You tell that to the Reddit Mount Jarrow UK subreddit, right? Those people. When I was on the tour review was when I was first on Mount Jarrow, and I needed to.
The back of the car. Electrolytes. I just was like, what are you on about?
I'm on about electrolytes. But
I actually don't even talk about. You're making it like a talk about calories a lot.
No,
I don't.
You don't. But when you rarely do, I do check out, and it's because of my own It's because of my own upbringing on it, or my own brain on it. I just don't want to. There's just some stuff that people talk about, even though you're just talking in a normal way about your feelings about stuff. But I put my feelings on that, and I just don't want to listen to it.
What were we talking about before?
We were smoking weed. You were crying at the Fringe. This pregnant woman.
And we had a great night.
It was great, but we haven't done weed like that in years since.
Yeah.
But I find it hard to, I don't mind doing weed with someone individually, and I trust them, but I just can't.
Not in a group. Terrible.
No. It's a really unsocial drug.
Oh my God, it's a terrible
idea. Cocaine is a more social drug, and cocaine is terrible.
I haven't taken that since 2017. It's such a dirty, horrible. There's no benefit to it at all. It's so grim.
I know. The one time I took it with some clowns, and then we got into a business agreement that I needed to back out of the next day.
What do you mean clowns?
Like actual clowns.
Like Gaulier ones, or like party clowns?
Party.
I guess any cocaine clown is a party clown.
Yeah.
God, taking it with Gaulier people.
I haven't done
You'd
that.
kill yourself.
You would. Well, they'd do a great act out, wouldn't they? Of ooh. Yeah.
I used to think that the shame that you feel the day after coke is because so many people in Colombia have lost their lives, but it's actually a chemical thing.
It's lovely as well that you have that thought about cocaine, but not Chat GPT. You're like,
I just went. You know what? I'm a contrarian, so people trying to guilt me over it drives me mad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I think people should feel more guilty over, but they're not posting about it on Instagram, and chronically online people aren't going on about it. So it doesn't become part of the cultural conversation.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I do sound like a big naysayer. I am a naysayer.
Can I say it? Like, I've probably said this before. Everyone I know who's posted nagging people to get off Chat GPT. It's always people that are narcs.
Well, there's also a lot of people whose careers are affected by AI.
Like authors
and stuff. Authors,
I'm an author.
Yeah. And has Chat GPT taken in your book?
Yeah.
It has?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It's just not something I give any thought to, because I can't control. It's the same with loads of things that people catastrophize about that are bad. I believe in them, but I'm going to be dead soon, so I just want to live my life.
Yeah. But, you do trust it fully?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I told you I'm deleting it.
It does sound like I'm narking, doesn't it? I suppose just because we're having a conversation about it.
No, but I think that this is the problem is anytime people nag at me about it, it makes me want to go back on it.
I know, and I'm not nagging
Isn't that how you are with people say Instagram's dominating your attention and you still waste all your time on it?
Genuinely, when you say Instagram is dominating my attention, I'm like, what's going on Instagram right now? And I want to go, I know.
But people said all these warnings about Instagram, same with Facebook and Twitter, and people said things about TV as well and warned folk off it.
I think the other thing that annoys me about ChatGPT as well is that they're the worst bosses that you have in the world, the most uncreative shitheads that are the worst managers or whatever, are thinking, how do I replace I know. So I have a friend that's a journalist, right? And she was working with AI. This is years ago, and the website was encouraging her to like use AI, see how it's done. It replaced everybody in her office, and she was the only one employed, and she became an AI engineer. And this woman is like one of the best writers, just incredible, an incredible talent, and that's her job now, is giving prompts to AI. My other friend is trying to fuck AI. Well, I won't say which one, but she's trying to make an AI boyfriend and get him to initiate fucking her.
Right.
That's interesting.
If people made it a sexuality, do you think you would defend it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right. Next one.
That was what I thought.
So, look, if Chat GPT is capable of making someone squirt, I'd be like, defend it to the death. Look how much water it's wasted.
I just started taking progesterone last night, and it's like fucking hitting me, I think.
Let's talk about that. What's progesterone?
It's you gotta take it for your HRT so you don't get fanny cancer or something.
Oh, nice.
And if you remember, you
Fanny cancer.
Remember,
you by the way referred to something else as tit cancer today. You're so like you're very like any body part. You're like tit cancer, fatty cancer. It's over anyway.
It made me sound like a Carry On film.
Yeah, but I'd love to see the Carry On film where they go, "You got tit cancer."
Well,
yeah.
You know, once you have cancer, you can't be. It doesn't matter what words you use. You're dying.
You're not always dying.
Not always.
No.
So you remember you went mental when you got the coil?
I did, yeah.
Because you got the one with progesterone in it.
Yes.
I've got the same thing. Lots of ADHD and autistic women go crazy from progesterone, right? If you don't know about this, you should look it up. So I was really worried about taking progesterone again, but they were like, you have to take it or you can't take the HRT. And then they said a trick though is instead of taking it in the mouth, take it up the fanny. They said we're going to give you tablets that go in the mouth, but put them up your fanny.
Wait. So they're giving you tablets that you put in your mouth, but they're putting it in the fanny.
Yeah, and then last night I was getting so muddled because I was taking my hair and skin supplements, and then I had the fanny tablet in my other hand, and I was like,
This sounds like a Carry On film. And
then
I thought I want one to put after.
And I didn't like. I hate I hate touching my insides.
You hate touching your fanny.
No, not like that. And I'm not someone who can't use tampons. Like,
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Then again, tampons aren't okay anymore either.
What?
You're evil. You hate the environment.
Oh no, you can't compare tampons to Chat GPT.
Why? Because someone isn't going on about it on Instagram right now.
Do you know
Tampons are so bad for the environment. Anyway.
Yeah, no.
I'm fine with a tampon. I don't want to touch my insides.
Imagine if you took a tampon like Chat GPT and you put it up here and it's like, oh, great fanny, Fern. What a wonderful vagina.
Well, it would say that. Everyone has. Well, anyway.
Yes.
I was lying there distressed for ages after. And I was like, I can't tell like what rate is my fanny eating the tablet and where's it gone. And then I had the second thought, I'm going to have to take this. I'm going to have to do this for like a decade.
Yeah, you are. Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Did you test
So
it?
I need some sort of thing that's going to fire the tablet up.
Like a tampon applicator, but like
a tablet.
Can you do that? Is there things you can buy?
Why don't you put sugar syrup on the end of a tampon and put the tablet on it?
Why do you want sugar syrup on the end of it? Like,
I don't know.
So the fanny goes yum yum yum.
That was
like a dog given meat flavored toothpaste. Okay. A bit of sugar syrup on the tampon and up the
to launch it.
Yeah.
But that's like a lot for something to do every day. But anyway, it said when you start taking it, it's gonna really like knock you out, but it also
Right.
really calms you.
The progesterone really calms you, or the HRT?
Well, I feel like I could sleep just now.
Wow, because when I was on progesterone,
You wanted to jump in front of the tube.
I want to sleep in front of a train. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted a big long sleep, a big dirt sleep. I wanted to die.
They wouldn't even cut it out for her until she said that she was going to jump in front of the tube as well.
Yeah. It is mad with like health stuff involving.
Well, women's contraceptives, they're always like, just deal with it.
Until you want to kill yourself.
And even then, it's important that the man can come freely and as often as he wants.
Because condoms don't feel good.
You're a cum receptacle. Come on now.
I know. Come on now.
Yeah. There was, I was talking to this lady from Barcelona the other day, and she just moved to London, and she said, like, she couldn't believe how much they love to do female health procedures here with no anesthetic.
It is
She was like, it's mental.
It's mental. Like when I got my coil put in, they were like offering it to me without anesthetic, and then I got the anesthetic and I was having contractions. I felt like a part of my ovaries was like a piano being hit with a string, because I felt contractions in my body.
Yeah.
And started screaming and stuff. And that they because the NHS and other places, they offer this like jelly, and the jelly don't do shit. Like the jelly don't. They might actually put jelly up there,
and there's no reason for them not to anesthetize you. Because then I watched something where probably like this Davina McCall menopause thing, because she sponsors it. She sponsors the menopause.
That was such vitriol.
Well, she's like the head girl of menopause, isn't she? Just like, come on, guys, it's all okay. It's so good.
I know.
But anyway, she was like, I'm going to get a coil fitted, and to destigmatize it, I'm going to do it on camera. And then she's like, this, right? Getting filmed. But because it was a private doctor, they put a bit of anaesthetic up there first.
Wow.
And I just thought it's all right for Davina McCall.
Yeah.
Getting numbed out for all that. Like, this is what started to really bother me. Like, if you're rich, you can have a totally different menopause.
But rich people have totally different experiences of abortions, menopause, birthing, everything. Like, it annoys me so much how like working class women are just expected to take paid all the time. I know I say this every podcast, but it drives me insane.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing is because like rich women are the ones that are mostly in the media, so you don't hear shit about it hurting, because why would they say anything when they don't have experience of that?
Oh, but there's loads of... No, I think at the moment there's so many people talking about like their endometriosis getting dismissed as period pain and like all sorts. Yeah. I'm so glad I've never had that.
Endometriosis.
Oh my God, it seems grim.
It does seem grim.
But yeah, what was this? Oh yeah, so I'm on to the next phase of HRT. I was saying to you there, even if HRT gave me all sorts of illnesses, I would keep taking it because it's so good.
Really? What's it good for?
I had to make a HRT. Do you want to hear my HRT diary?
Your HRT gratitude diary.
No, it's for the doctor. They said you got to keep a diary because you got to see how you're getting on with it, right? Day 1, anger, crying, headache. Day 2, great sleep, headache. Day 3, really great sleep, hot flush, headache.
You love your sleep.
Crying hysterically, thinking realistically of suicide and making plans to kill myself.
Realistically?
Yeah, that's meant to be the bad one, isn't it? If you're just starting day-to-day suicide, that's just life.
I've been thinking about
just being Scottish.
Yeah, I dropped a picture frame like a few minutes ago, and I was like, killed myself. Like it was
you lied to them about how it happens.
I didn't lie to them about how it happened. I didn't.
She was hugging a radiator.
Yeah.
She hugged the radiator and
And
smashed
what?
a picture of Tim
So,
Vine.
but
And then she stamped on it and she said, "Stupid Tim Vine with your
Tim Key.
Tim Key, love to stupid Tim Key with your enigmatic way of speaking. It's incredibly confusing." Oh, are you gonna quizzically raise an eyebrow at me?
Oh my God, fine. Oh my God, this podcast is like, it's just
He is fine. He's read my book now. It's fine.
I know. But sometimes I feel like I'm sitting on a couch with someone that's doing drive-by some people, and I'm just like,
Doing what?
Drive-by some people, and I'm like co-signing it by sitting on the same fucking area. as
Oh
you.
no.
I'm joking. Go on.
Right. Day 5.
But by the way, it lied. I didn't lie. I just didn't say I hugged the radiator. I'm not gonna like. I maintained responsibility for breaking it, but I don't have to give every detail about what I was doing.
She said after, "That wasn't the worst poster at Smash."
I did not say that, and that is Jesus Christ.
HRT diary. Day 5.
Yes.
Rage. Endless, unbelievable, smelly farts.
Whoa.
15th. Wait, day 6. Cried 4 times, but felt manageable.
Jesus Christ.
And then all the other days, it's just like farts, farts, farts. And then one day, it's suddenly just like, I am happy. I feel happy. I feel happy. Then every day, it's just like happy, but still with farts.
Look, I can live with that. That sounds
Yeah, it makes your tummy feel full.
fine. Okay.
But then it means you're not as hungry.
No, this is, yeah.
It's like so good. Everyone should take HRT.
Why aren't people taking HRT though? Because
I think loads of people are.
But I've heard people I've been very ignorant of people whilst they're going through their menopause.
Yeah, live your final years.
Yeah, it's a bit like
happy.
it's like when I was in a relationship and like when people would talk about breaking up with people, I would be very much like, okay, that's for you to, I'm just going to step away, like it was contagious.
You
or
are
something
like that when anyone says like a terrible thing that's happened to them, you're just like, okay.
What do you mean? Do you mean like I take
If
it in my
someone
stride?
says a traumatic thing has happened to them, you'll just be like, yeah, and then just move on.
I am very like that. Yeah, because I have 2 friends that have had like mad lives. Mad lives. And like we will, number one, joke about every traumatic thing that's ever happened to us, or they'll say something to give context to like a day-to-day thing, and I don't go to my friend. If my friend says I'm gonna make up an example, I was put into care because of such and such, right? And I go, okay, cool. And then I'm like, what do you want for toast or whatever? Because the annoying thing about having a gnarly mad life is that like when you tell people about stuff and you're given, and it's not to go like I'm interested in it, is just to go, this is my life or this is how I feel about stuff. People go,
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
yeah, and it's like,
you're safe now.
yeah, and I'm like,
Apart from inside your own mind. Or anytime you're alone with your thoughts.
I know, hence why I'm never alone.
Like compulsively busy people, they never want to have thoughts.
That's true. You're right. You know what? You have me down to a T. You know?
I have a theory that because you can't express anger and you hate to express anger, that you deliberately make friends with angry people like me as a way of watching anger be externalized.
I think so, definitely.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm good at dealing with people like you, like in a like lubricate. Like, do you remember the time that like lubricating you for like? Remember that time we were in the chipper and like these women were annoying it? I said it before, but you were growling. You were growling. You were not being. You were growling.
I wasn't going. Grrr. This is not true.
What were you doing?
I wasn't going. Grrr, grrr, grrr. That's growling.
I felt like I was having chips with Daddy Bear. Like it was like I was. Like,
no, you said it was like being with your dad.
Daddy Bear. But like,
they
It's just right. It's just right.
If I was to describe it the way I experienced noise, this is blaming my autism again. Can't do that. It was like being in a nightclub and trying to pretend that I wasn't and just keep having a normal conversation.
Yeah. No, you're right. And I get overstimulated with noise and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, I do think our dynamic of like, or why we became really good friends is because, well, you're very nice and very forgiving of people that are like socially weird. Like me.
Yeah, other people aren't like, it's so shocking when you see that.
No.
And it's always the most like be kind people.
No,
they're so callous to outsiders.
Because you'll say you'll go to me, why did you say that? Or that was a bit weird or whatever. And then I get to explain myself. But like a person who isn't like you will just go, cool. And they'll nod and then they'll think in their head, never speak to that person ever again. You know? I just feel like that. Friendships. Well,
I feel like I have a good number of friends now.
Yeah.
And I didn't used to.
When did that start happening for you? Taskmaster. I'm being a bitch.
I don't know. When did that happen? Took ages. I just suddenly was like, oh, I feel like I've got a good number of friends now. Shut up, watch. One of them is this watch. Yeah. But I didn't, you know what I used to have over and over is I would think someone was my friend, but it was someone trying to have sex with me.
Oh, really?
That was very confusing.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Talk me through that.
Like you have a best male friend and then every time you get drunk, they finger you, that kind of thing.
As friends
and you're like, not again. And then they get a girlfriend and you don't hear from them and then they come back after the breakup and then finger you again.
Men do that though. I think it's like men use women
use women for emotional labour.
They absolutely do.
That was an original statement, wasn't it?
But like I moved around a lot as a kid, so my whole way of and my child life, my early child life, was surrounded by adults, and I didn't really have any kid friends apart from like my cousin because I lived in Germany and stuff. So my main social group was my dad's workmates. My best mate was a like 36-year-old man called Malcolm from from New Zealand. He's a king. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, he was fine. It was a stranger. There was no father's friends or anyone involved in it. But so I named my fish after him. I was always like, and I was always told as well as a kid, like I was like, oh, you're great, you can have a conversation with adults, and I felt really proud of that. But that made it really hard when I was like about 7 to actually make friends with children, because the children would be, because I'd always be a new kid at school, so I would always come up with a new identity, which is fucked up. But you know when you leave school and you're like, well, that didn't work out.
What was the most unlikely identity?
The most unlikable?
Unlikely.
I can tell you the identity that works for me that I kept.
Well,
not being clever and being funny. Like before, when I was a young kid, I was like clever and stuff. And then I moved to this place. And I remember I used the word diabolical in a sentence and someone punched me. So I had to like...
Which is diabolical.
It is diabolical. And they were like, did you swallow a dictionary? So then I had to get rid of my English accent, and I had to like... Not that the English accent is linked to being clever.
Americans falsely believe that.
I know they do.
It's crazy.
So do TV executives as well. There's a lot of lovely posh people. Thick as shit.
Yeah.
But they've read the classics. Do you know what I mean?
I had a similar thing at school. I just remembered where I would read on the school bus every morning, kind of hunched over.
Yeah.
And this boy, like a bad boy, came over. I was reading my book and he went, oh, look at the wee lassie reading our book. And it was like taking the piss out of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of weird that people were like that.
And so like with every different school that I moved into, all the girlfriends were like established pairs of best friends.
Did you ever have best friends at your school where they would eat matching lunches?
No.
All right.
Did
okay.
you?
Yeah.
Did you have a best friend that you did that with? Or
No,
was it-
my
okay.
best friend was a horrible bitch. She was a bully.
Oh no!
She was in the bottom set, but she was so that didn't stop her from being the meanest bully alive.
It doesn't stop a lot of it. It's funny how, like, you know, with you say like, you know, there are dickheads that are capable of being autistic, and there are nice people that are capable of being autistic and stuff. I feel like that with like, I feel like people look at people who are in remedial class as if like pure souls, and that's not the truth.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
People are like
That is true. Yeah.
It is kind of weird how people infantilize people.
But the things she would do to people were so sadistic.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch, kind of thing.
As a child.
Yeah, like making fun of people's clothes and
I
just
that
like
all the time.
openly. Yeah, it was horrible.
So, you found it hard to make friends in primary school, or like, I want to know about your.
No,
like,
I didn't find it hard to make friends. It was more. I couldn't understand why I would do that
I was like,
because I didn't speak.
oh,
So I just remember kids would come up and talk to me, and I just would think. I remember not knowing if someone was a boy or a girl. This was it's a different time,
yeah, okay.
and I'm talking about a different thing.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about gender politics. I'm talking about I was so wired to the moon.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on at primary school because the whole environment was so overstimulating
Yeah.
that I just didn't know how to like speak to people or even talk to people or anything.
So, like, when. Do you know what? This actually. Who is like the first person that you called like your best friend?
This girl that was where I
Aniya.
didn't no, another girl where I didn't know if she was a boy or a girl at first. No, she wasn't even androgynous. I just didn't know, and I didn't know how to like ask her anything about herself.
Yeah.
And then once we became best friends, I wrote letters to her being like, "Do you think we can be best friends forever?" And the letters are like, "Let's play a game. We're both princesses and we get boyfriends." Just, you know, where someone's like in their own world.
Princesses.
The only way I could play with people was like, I'm gonna invent all the games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you're gonna go along with it. And if you don't, I'm gonna get really annoyed with you.
Was there
But
ever
I
anyone,
hated primary.
was there ever anyone that you was like, this is my best friend? They're like, you're not my best friend. This sounds
No,
like a
I
bit
remember
specific.
at the end of primary 7.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called here.
I've no
When
idea.
you're about to go
How
when you
old?
end primary school and you're going to secondary.
Is that 11 then?
Year
Are you 11
6.
years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying, we were like saying, oh, we're going to high school now. And I said to the whole class, when you think about it, it's like we're part of a big family. And this boy went, no, it's not. And I was like, what?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm a very earnest soul.
Yeah, you
The
are.
problem is a lot of things then happen to
Yeah.
cause a kind of scar tissue. If I ever seem cynical about marriage and relationships, it's because I loved too hard when I was young.
Oh, this is it.
Loved
Fern.
people too much. And I got burned.
Burnt alive. Yeah. No.
But yeah, school, I often think I don't know what the point of school was
Mm.
in terms of, like, I didn't learn anything there that was useful
Academically or socially?
academically because I just read, because you can just learn stuff from reading at home.
Yeah, I think school is good for like teaching you about like the social hierarchy of stuff, especially like if you come from I come from a family that's a bit mad, so it was good to go to school to understand. But like yeah, I do think like I think when I was a teenager, I very much checked out with the idea of having a best friend because I had so much weird rejection in primary school that I was just like, right, well, I'm just gonna be friends with everyone and I'm just gonna do whatever I like. And I never really had like close friends. So I had friends that were like goths, friends that smoked. It was all these different friends that would like
friends that smoked.
Yeah, they were like some of my closest friends. Our whole relationship was set up on going to this old man's house, and he'd show us cowboy films and we'd smoke in his sitting room and play cards. And he would microwave bacon and then dip the bread in the bacon juice and eat it.
And he wasn't a paedophile.
He wasn't. He did die of a stroke, but there was a lot of smoke and a lot of bacon.
Oh, that reminded me. I had a friend.
He used to record Pop World for us as well. He used to
Remember,
watch Pop World.
He sounds like a pedo.
He's not.
I had a friend that was the old man that ran the corner shop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This was in the book though. When I got kicked out, my mum kicked me out, and then I went into the shop
How old
crying.
were you when she kicked you out?
Which time?
my
Like
God.
15 or 16.
Right, yeah.
So I went in this corner shop, and then he would like top up my phone and take me to Pizza Hut all you can eat buffet.
And was he a pedo?
Well, he had all the hallmarks apart
Yeah.
from he didn't touch me or anything.
This guy who I was friends with had like he definitely had pedo glasses, but he didn't.
So
you know?
maybe there's some men that are just like that, and
Yeah, they're into the
They're like, I
lifestyle.
just-
They're not into they're into the social ostracization of being thought of as a paedophile, but not ruining childhoods. They're allies. They're allies.
yeah, we would sit in his shop and read horoscopes to each other.
Oh wow, that sounds cool.
But then he would
But
be
that
like, it'd be like, my wife's coming in, and like, just say that you work here.
Okay.
So I think once you get like pulled into someone's lies.
Lies to their wife. Just imagine asking a 15-year-old to lie to your wife. Yeah. So that's it. Here's to having friends in our teenage lives and not hurting us too much. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it.
We are on a mission here to ignore that feeling.
You should wear this hat. You should wear this hat.
We are on a mission here to ignore that feeling. We're on a mission to get 1 million subscribers.
1 million.
By next month.
Yeah.
So if you like this, smash that subscribe button in the box below. And do get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you.
The harder you smash your keyboard, the more subscribers we get. That's the rules.
And you can send us a voice note on WhatsApp too. 07751441372.
Or email us at ignorethatfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Thank you. See you next week.
Ignore that feeling.